Hey y'all, we're in the Lakeland neighborhood today here in Fort Worth.
And that's in the Fort Worth Nature Center and Refuge next to Eagle Mountain Lake and Lake Worth.
Yeah, which I didn't even know existed until today when we were doing some searching. This is like 1,600 acres. They've got bison out here. We've seen some deer already, squirrels as well. But this area's got a bunch of walking trails and everything else. And as crazy as this is, there's this like tiny neighborhood here that somehow still exists. And I don't think you can even buy a house here.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah. So anyways, this has nothing to do with the video that we're doing today. It's nearby, we thought it was cool. But yeah, you guys have expressed a lot of interest in Saginaw, and this is nearby, so we just wanted to showcase. There are some walking trails here, nature stuff, you're close to the lakes, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but so today's video, we're going to be going to several different neighborhoods all around the Saginaw area. Tom's going to take a couple, I'm going to take a couple, and we're going to see who can find the best house for around $400,000.
New construction,
New construction.
Yeah, and then at the end we're going to meet up, and you guys can tell us which house is the best. So I have Brookville Ranch and also Bailey Park that I'm going to stop at today to try to find the best house under $400,000. And I also, if you stick around to the very end, we are going to show you another neighborhood called Talon Park, maybe? I don't know. But it's they don't have anything under 400. They have some just above, and they go up from there. But it's a really cool neighborhood, so I just wanted to spotlight it here. And also, you may be saying, okay, what is up with the Saginaw area? Well, Saginaw itself is pretty small if you've seen our other videos about Saginaw, but this we're hitting all the surrounding areas right around there. And I think one of the big draws are the school districts. So the school district here is the Eagle Mountain Saginaw ISD, which is A-rated on niche.com. They have a lot of really good schools. And so for that reason, I think it's very popular. This area to me has always seemed kind of very blue collar. The houses aren't overly expensive, which is great. And the tax rates are great. We'll talk about that, amenities, all that kind of stuff towards the end. But I think that's a big draw. You're close to Lockheed Martin and also the JRB base, I don't know, Jack's the military guy. I don't know all the initials for it, but anyways, good location. There's shopping nearby. They're expanding the highway over here. There's a lot going on. There's gonna be more growth coming up this direction, and also 377. As far as commercial stuff goes. So there's just a lot around, and you're not far from the Alliance area either. So it's just, yeah, overall, it's a great place to be.
All right, guys, so today, Tom and I are headed to Saginaw, Texas, which is in the northwest corner of the Loop 820 area of Fort Worth. And it's kind of weird because last week, actually even yesterday, it was like 80 degrees, but today I'm wearing a jacket because it is like 40 degrees out here today. Texas weather is something else, and that's something that you're gonna have to prepare for if you're thinking to move into the area. But Saginaw is actually a really interesting case. So it used to be a very large like farming and manufacturing and logistical hub. There's even like a historical railroad that goes through there and everything. There's these big grain silos off of Saginaw Boulevard that it's kind of known for. And at the time, whenever it first was developing, since it was such an industrial area, it was higher in crime. And unfortunately, it's kind of still known for that in the area. The crime itself is actually about on par with the rest of Fort Worth, so it's not really any more dangerous or safer than anywhere else in Fort Worth. It's just unfortunate that it does have that moniker from its past history. But today we are going to go ahead and take a look at it, being that it is so close to the Loop 820. It's a really nice place to settle down, and there's been a lot of economic development in the area. They've put in all new shopping centers and strip malls and things like that have really brought a lot of commerce to the area and helped bolster that that new reputation that they're trying to build. And that, along with some new city infrastructure like a new town hall and new fire station, has really brought the feel of the area up as well, and kind of brought it up to date with the rest of the development that's been happening in the Fort Worth area. So I'm really excited to show you guys these, because some of these neighborhoods I haven't even been to yet. I've been to a couple of them so far, but I'm excited to see what kind of product they're putting on the ground in these new neighborhoods, and hopefully we'll get to show you guys something cool.
So as we step into the impression model home here at Brookville Ranch, we are going to have 2 bedrooms and a bathroom right off the entryway, and these are probably 11 by 11. They're not massive bedrooms, but they're a decent size. And then on the other side of the hallway, after you walk in, you're going to have a mud bench, and the door to your garage right now is an office. And then past that is going to be your laundry room. Moving forward down the hallway, this is going to open up to a beautiful kitchen, a dining area, and also the living room. Now, one of the things that's really cool about this home is how massive this area is. I'm not sure how they made it so big, but it feels absolutely massive when you walk in compared to a lot of other homes that you're going to find in this price point. So that is one of the things that I thought was really cool as far as my first impressions go on this house. A couple other things to mention. I mean, they've got, stainless steel appliances, nice countertops. They've got an eat-on island there so you can get some bar stools underneath. In this particular house, they've got some under cabinet lighting and a lot of windows there along the back of the house. So that is all really good things you want to see. And as we move into the master bedroom here, you've got a little linen closet, but the master bedroom is actually a good size as well. I was thinking in the sense, there was so much space in the living room that was going to take away from the master bedroom, but it really didn't. And then the master bathroom looked really nice. I mean, they had it wasn't anything over the top, but you do have a good size dual vanity there. You've got a good size walk-in shower. Now, of course, they have a frame shower glass there, and they have the acrylic pan. But we're looking at a $350,000 house. I think that's just fine. And then a good size closet, nothing over the top again, but it is a really good size house. I think everything in this home is really well done, and I think this is a great option for the price point. So this particular model, this floor plan is right around $350,000. There are some upgrades on it, so you could end up spending a little bit more, but of course, there's all kinds of incentives always going on. So if you're interested in those, please do give us a shout. This is why we do this all the time, and if you want to take advantage of our incentives as well as these, we can usually save you an additional $5,000 to $10,000. So please do reach out if you're interested. Now let's talk about the backyard size. So the backyards on these homes are not massive. I think the footprint, especially of this one being a one-story house, is pretty large, and so it doesn't leave a lot of room for a backyard. So there are some others in this neighborhood that have a larger lots and that sort of thing, but you're not going to find a massive backyard here. But at $350,000, right around there for the price point, you really can't beat this. I feel like as far as quality goes and everything else, this is a really nice product that Impression Homes puts out.
These are townhomes, but these are also townhomes. So the keen eye among you may have noticed that that second group, the also townhomes, didn't have any shared walls, and that's because here they don't. This is Overlook, which is it's a neighborhood by Village Homes, which we've covered some of their stuff in the past. But the interesting thing about townhomes is they don't necessarily have to have a shared wall. Like in this neighborhood, they do actually have your traditional townhomes. Like if we look over here, these guys over here, they all have shared walls. They're just two side-by-side units. And then if we look on the other side of the street, these are all individual units, so they don't actually share any walls. What makes these a townhome, even though they're standalone units, is the fact that the exterior of the house is covered by the HOA under insurance. So while you can still have your traditional side-by-side townhome, you can also get a standalone unit like this and have a lot of the HOA benefits that townhomes actually benefit from. All right, guys, so the first one we're going to take a look at is actually a townhome, and it's by Village Home. You may have heard of their name before. We've done some videos on them in the past. They are actually out at Walsh Ranch as well. This one's really cool because we don't get to show you guys a lot of townhomes, but this one actually kind of pops. Like just a quick little glance around before we get into the details. This one's about 1,300 something square feet. It should be 3-bed, 2 full bath, but let's go take a look. So as soon as you walk in through this nice decorative wooden door, you're greeted with this entry hallway with this awesome decorative lighting. Immediately to your right is a secondary bedroom, as well as the coat closet and one of the secondary bathrooms. Now, walking into these bedrooms, they're not a bad size. This may be like a 10 by 11 foot bedroom. And this one's about the same size, they just turned it to where it's long ways. But suffice to say, there's still a good sized bedroom. They're also up at the front of the house away from the master, so you don't have to worry about the kids being noisy and crap while you're trying to go to sleep. And moving on into the common areas at the end of the entry hallway, you have a Fireplace here on the left, framed by both of those two windows, and on the right we have some more cool decorative lighting above the eat-on countertop here for the island. You've got your pantry here immediately to your right next to the fridge nook. Cool decorative backsplash there with the full range hood here, gas appliances, built-in microwave. You have a nice cozy little breakfast nook over here in the corner next to your back door. Patio's just big enough to have your morning coffee on. You got electricity, you got gas, you got a fan with a light. What else could you need? Hey, I hate yard work too. Luckily, you don't have to mow rocks. At the end of the hallway here, we have the laundry room on the right. We have a garage door at the end here next to the master bedroom. Now the master bedroom is a good size. It's probably maybe 13 by 13, 14 by 14. And over here we have the master bath, which is kind of a galley style with the his and hers vanity here, the double vanity on the right. You have a built-in tub as well as a half glass shower wall, frameless with a bench built in. Water closet on the right, and at the very end we have a nice spacious master closet.
All right, so we're gonna be taking a look here at a Biloxi plan by D.R. Horton, and yeah, let's go. All right, so right off your entryway, you've got a bedroom and coat closet. Now this bedroom is probably, I would say, 10 by 11. And then as you walk in, you've got your garage door on the left and your kitchen and living room. Now, what I will say about D.R. Horton is they are efficient with this series. What does that mean? Not a lot of frills, not a lot of thrills, not a lot of wasted space. Right off your kitchen is gonna be 2 bedrooms. This is a 4-bedroom plan and also a bathroom right there. Things right here where you need it. Oh, and of course your laundry room. I got motion censored lighting. We'll talk about that here in just a second. And your bathroom. Very nice. All right, so let's talk features. First of all, it looks dark behind me. That's because it is. They don't have a whole lot of lighting in your living room. And so that's one of the things that if you buy one of these homes, you may want to put in a different light fixture. Maybe one of the little upgrades you want to do on your own. Other thing here, you've got a 30-inch cabinet. So typically, you're gonna see like on more luxury builds, these are gonna be 42. So these are gonna be a little bit shorter. And are they soft close? No, of course not. But they do have nice granite countertops here. This is one thing that drives me nuts, okay? Like most of the stuff I get, but guys, please, just next time, undermount this. I can't imagine it's but like an extra 40 bucks. I don't know. I honestly don't know. It could be more. You do get some nice oversized windows here so you can spy on your neighbor. Eat on island with a little baby overhang. Gas cooktop. Oh yeah. This is a really cool feature. I think D.R. Horton is probably pioneering. I don't know, pushing. I don't know. But they have these interchangeable switches. You can actually pop these out and change them out with whatever you want. So this is a motion sensor. They have all kinds of different ones. Very cool. I'll tell you this much. You're not going to be bragging to your friends about these bad boys. All right, then here at the end of the living room is gonna be your master. This is a decent size. You got 2 windows on either side of your bed. And again, very efficient use of space here in the master bathroom. So in this neighborhood, you actually have a decent size, backyard. I know a lot of these homes have a little bit smaller footprint, so you do get more space in the backyard, which is always a plus.
So this next home is a Coventry home, and Coventry is one of the builders that we have around Fort Worth. They do a really good job and put out a pretty good product, so I'm excited to show you guys. Look at this. Now, to be perfectly honest, Coventry's been kind of hit or miss on certain things in the past, but looking at the front of this thing, it's already looking like a knockout hit. This thing's a 4-bed, 2-bath with about 2,200 square feet, so let's go check it out. Patio looks like you could just sit here and sip tea on it like some fat Englishman. Okay, cool. So as soon as we walk in, Nice big entryway, high ceilings, wide walls, and you get this cool, almost like a formal dining room off to your left. I think this might be better off as an office in today's day and age, but it's nice to have the option. Continuing on past that, you have the common areas that immediately open up into this nice kitchen with this speckled granite countertop. You get the built-in oven, built-in slightly smaller oven, gas stove, and range hood. So one cool thing about Coventry is they go top notch with their hardware. This is all Moen, that's all Whirlpool, like not bad. It could have been KitchenAid. This house even has a chandelier for short people. Just kidding, there's supposed to be a dining table here. So you get a dining area over here as well, just tucked away right next to the kitchen area, and just beyond that is going to be your living area. So the way this is set up, I think they intend for you to put a TV or something on this wall over here, and all of your furniture over on this side, just to help you guys visualize that. But before we continue on to the master bedroom at the back of the house, let's take a quick little peek over here in this hallway, because immediately to your right, you're greeted by the garage door as well as a full-size laundry area with some cool decorative tiling. Want to know how I know Texas is a cult? The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. Now, how many of you clapped along? Okay, so this is one of the first secondary bedrooms. It's maybe a 10 by 11, nothing crazy, but not super small or anything. This one I think is supposed to be like a mother-in-law kind of suite, or a guest suite, because it's right next to a hall bath as well as the garage. It's kind of separated from the other two bedrooms. All right, bedroom number 2, very similar to bedroom number 1. I will say the cool part about this one is it does have a slightly larger closet though. And then man, it's like playing a video game. We walk into another room about the same size as the first two, but this one, even bigger closet. All right, and just outside of those bedrooms is a pass-through bath, which is kind of like a Jack and Jill bath, but instead of connecting a bedroom to a bedroom, this one connects 2 hallways together. So that way when the kids are running around playing tag inside the house like they shouldn't be, they have a circuit they can run. Nothing screams architectural genius to me quite like a coat closet at the back of the house. All right, so you get a big kitchen, you get a big dining room, you get a big living room, and guess what, kid? I'm gonna let you in on a secret, because guess what? The master bedroom is big too. Oh yeah, it's big. I mean, honestly, it's a really cool bedroom. Like, I love these curved out bay windows, like how much space there is. There's literally an echo in this room. It's that big. And then we've got the bathroom over here. We have her vanity with the makeup nook, his vanity without the makeup nook, a cool frameless glass shower door right here that goes into an oversized standing shower. We have an oversized closet on this side, a more appropriately sized closet on that side, and then the water closet tucked away there in the corner. You want to know how out of the 2 closets I can tell this is going to be her closet? Just a hunch. Well, honestly, I'm really liking this house. Coventry does a really good job with their houses. Good quality, good appliances, all that jazz. The architecture is great. You get this cool little covered patio as well. The only downside with this one, and I don't think this is really on Coventry, I think this is more on the landscaping. I don't know how well you can tell in the video, but there's a nice little slope there right along the fence line here. It does wrap around the back end of the house a little bit here, and you get this cool rear facade and everything, gutters on the back porch, you name it. Honestly, a real winner here. So, just finished up with Marine Creek Estates. We're about to head back to the office so we can reconvene and compare our results. Hopefully, I've got myself a winner for these guys.
Hey guys, what's up? It got a little bit late, so we're here in the studio finishing this one up. But yeah, we're going to talk about the school districts, the tax rates, HOA dues, all that kind of stuff, and which community we like the best. So
yeah,
go ahead.
So my first community was actually called Overlook. It's exclusively by Village Homes, and we've seen some of their stuff over in Walsh Ranch before, but this is the first time I've seen them just take an entire community and put it together. It's a gated little community made entirely of townhomes.
Okay.
And I know that seems kind of weird because actually the video that I did was on a standalone unit, but they have both shared wall units as well as standalone townhome units. HOA takes care of the outside, and for $900 a year for the HOA, that's not bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah. But you don't get much else. So there's not really any amenities to this place. It has some you know, sidewalks, no real green spaces, no parks, nothing like that. But it's like right next to the main area of Lake Worth. So it's right on the edge of Lake Worth, right off of, I actually don't know the name of that road, but behind the Harbor Freight area.
Okay.
I've driven by it 100 times, never noticed it. But the house was actually really cool. So this thing was a 3-bedroom, 2 full bathroom. It came in just around $370,000, and it was really nice. A bunch of decorative touches, really cool accents, and things that you don't see with a lot of other builders, and especially at this price point. The weirdest thing about it, considering how nice the rest of the house was they used like a plastic insert for the sink, which I think kind of docked cool points for me. But the rest of the house was actually really nice.
Weird.
Yeah, and there was no real backyard to speak of. It was a little side yard, maybe 4 feet wide, nothing but gravel.
Okay. So for somebody that doesn't want to have a lot of upkeep, extra security,
Yeah.
maybe a good option. My first stop was a neighborhood by Impression Homes called, I didn't write it down, dang it, Brookville Ranch, I want to say. Brookville. Yeah, anyways, if I'm wrong, we'll put it on the screen. And it was nice. Like there's no amenities in this community really. I mean, it had a nice entryway and that was about it. But, and unfortunately they didn't have any inventory homes for me to go tour. So I got some footage of the model home to show everybody. And the model home started at, I think, $354, and it was actually pretty nice. All things considered, for that price point, new home in the Saginaw Eagle Mountain ISD, not bad at all. The one thing that I really liked about it is the living room felt really wide. It felt big, and it didn't seem like you sacrificed your master and your other bedrooms for that space. So I liked it. That's gonna be my pick for everything that I saw. But the tax rate in this neighborhood was 2.4, a little over 2.4, which is going to be the same for the next one I talked about as well. HOA dues are only $400 a year, but obviously it's like it's not a whole lot to keep up with. I don't even think there's a playground there.
Right. Actually, I totally forgot to mention my tax rate for Overlook. It's actually 2.457, so just a little bit more.
Okay.
And the school district is actually Lake Worth ISD. So
Ooh.
yeah, it's a bit of a hit as well. So this house is really geared towards like single individuals or like starter families without any kids.
I could see like for somebody that worked at like Lockheed or something that didn't have kids and traveled a lot.
Honestly,
this
would be perfect for like the 1 or 2 person family situation.
Yeah.
But the next one I had was actually this one is in Eagle Mountain ISD, Saginaw Eagle Mountain ISD. So good school district. Tax rate is 2.447, so a little bit less. And the HOA dues are also less at about $400 a year. And this is Marine Creek Ranch. So this one was a collaborative effort between, I believe it was Inspiration Homes or what? Impression Homes.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I was like, it starts
yeah.
with an I. Impression Homes, Coventry Homes, and First Texas Homes. Impression had some stuff in the price range, but it was a little bit lower end. And then they also had Coventry Homes had a couple of things around the $400,000 mark and a couple of things that were underneath it. So the one I actually looked at was just over $400,000. I think it was like $405,000. And this one was really cool. It was a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, or a 4-bedroom, 2 full bath. Secondary bedrooms were decent size for how many there were in this size of house. But the thing that really caught my eye was just how grand it felt for something that was around $400,000. So it had the big open floor plan, like the kitchen, dining, living room area. It also had a formal dining, which I think they were trying to kind of double up as an office space as well. But you did actually get a backyard with this one, and this one wasn't really on the builder. This was more on the landscaping team. But you lose some of your backyard with that house specifically because it just kind of like slopes up towards the fence area in the back, but you still get a covered patio. So all in all, you're saving some of your outdoor space.
Okay, so that was your pick?
That's probably going to be my pick.
Okay, cool. And then my last neighborhood was the D.R. Horton neighborhood at Bailey Park, and I think we might have covered this in another video, but they, it was, after visiting Impression Homes, it was kind of underwhelming. I think it's not the D.R. Horton Express. I think it's a step up, and if you're familiar with their product levels, but also same school district. This one is going to be closer to the Alliance area and that kind of thing, whereas my first neighborhood is closer to like the 820 loop and all the shopping right around there. But the HOA dues, okay, so as far as the house goes, it was a 3-2. Everything just felt smaller, and there weren't really any upgrades. Like, you had 30-inch cabinets in your kitchen, you had like 2-inch baseboards. It was probably 3. They just felt tiny.
Yeah.
And just like, there wasn't anything that was just like, wow, it's a house, right? And both of these were about the same square footage. I think the Impression home was a little bit bigger than the DR Horton, but both of them came in right around 350. And that was the other thing. I was having trouble finding houses closer to 400. So your $400,000 house may just really kick my butt as far as when people are looking at it. But I guess the main difference here is in Bailey Park, the HOA dues are a little bit higher at $600 a year, but you do get a swimming pool and a playground. But apart from that, you know, both of the builders have a ton of incentives going on. Like, if you're looking to get into a house, like if you can come up with your down payment, we could probably make something work, right? But yeah, apart from that, Impressions was my pick. So Coventry was yours. So guys, let us know which one you think is better, which one you would pick. And then also, since you stuck around to the end of the video, we have I snuck off on this trip. There was another neighborhood that we saw Graham Hart was building in Talon Hills, and there was nothing in our price point, right? So it didn't really fit this video, but it was in the same area. So we were like, hey, let's touch on it.
Right, we'd never seen it before.
Yeah, and it was actually pretty cool. Like, a lot of the different houses, depending on where you're at in the neighborhood, you can usually see Eagle Mountain Lake, which is really cool. Like, it's down this hill. It's cool. So there's nothing like it. And it's also got a swimming pool and a park as well. The HOA there is $650 a year. And so I did see that their least expensive inventory home that they're building was like $418,000. So, I mean, if your budget's a little bit over $400, you could probably be in this neighborhood. And the thing I really liked about it is it didn't look like a cookie cutter neighborhood. And that was one thing that the sales lady was telling me. It's like they're I guess working ahead of the curve, so to speak, as far as like builders go. So you're going to see some really cool elevations on the outside of the homes. They've got some different finish outs inside the home that are pretty neat. So anyways, I was a fan, but that's also another option if you got a little bit more money to spend on a house. So anyways, we've got that's all we've got in this video, but we're going to play the tour of this house. If you guys are interested, you can check that out. But yeah, apart from that, as always, if you're looking to buy or sell, remember to keep calm. Call Tom. All right, we're at Talon Hills. I'm going to show you this inventory home, and this is one of the cool things about it. You can see Eagle Mountain Lake there over my left shoulder, but this is a inventory home currently. Let's go ahead and take a look around. All right. So this is a Graham Hart home. This is actually the first time I've ever been to a Graham Hart home, and I don't know why, I just haven't hit one. They've been around a while. So anyways, nice 8-foot door here off the entryway, a little bit more of a modern look. We're gonna have our first bedroom and bathroom right off the entryway. All right, so this front bedroom is probably 10 by 11, not huge. Closet size, decent walk-in closet. Beautiful bathroom off the entryway. I love that they tiled this up. Pattern tile across the floor, white grout. Good luck keeping that clean. That's all I got to say on that. All right, now as we make our way down the hallway, here's an office, laundry room's there, and a space to install whatever you want. Mud bench, probably. Now we're getting to the good stuff. So you got this nice thick island here to eat on, and of course this opens up into your living area, because after all, living room's plenty big, lots of space for activities. Let's talk features. Island with girth, check. Outlets, check. Pull out trash can, very nice. Gas range, all right, I like it. Cabinets, pre-manufactured, but soft close, thank you. Guys, this bedroom, pretty solid size here. Huge, I mean, it's big, it's a good size. I don't know if you noticed, engineered hardwood outside. Very nice carpet here. This is not builder grade, this is an upgrade. I like it. Double doors for a great entrance, love that. A lot of space here. Dual vanity, of course. I love the big mirror, but let me show you something. This is, they've got lighting up top, these surface lights, and with these tall ceilings, you have It doesn't look as bad here on camera, but there's a lot of space between the mirror and there. So like, this gives you a lot of opportunity. You could do some like dangly lights coming down, or you could do some, you know, you could put your own kind of mirrors in. But anyways, lot of room here to really make this your own. And of course you got the built-in tub, shower, very good size there. And then water closet, and of course your closet. Oh, I didn't have the light on for you. Got that upper rail for all the stuff that you're not gonna need for a while until, you know, Texas does its Texas thing like this week, where it was 70 out and now it's like 40. And of course, nobody really cares about the upstairs, so let's do a quick sweep. I mean, it's just where you put the kids, right? Massive loft, full bath, bedroom, 12 by 12, walk-in closet, and last bedroom, another 12 by 12, walk-in closet. Comes with the Echo. Comes with the Ecobee thermostat, better than Nest. Best you can get, so I've heard. Wi-Fi, smart, whatever, it's good. Last but not least, back porch. It's cold out here. Quick view, there it is. You can see they need some weed killer, but good size. Weird, yeah, kind of a weird slope. Be great for sledding for the kids. Anyways.